Cunard Line's Queen Mary 2 is the only ocean liner still in service. She was designed by a team of British architects led by Stephen Payne and was constructed in France by Chantier de l'Antique. At the time of her construction, Queen Mary 2 was the longest and the largest passenger ship with a gross tonnage of 148,528 tons, but still remains the largest ocean liner ever built. Queen Mary 2 has a maximum speed of just over 30 knots and a cruising speed of 26 knots, which is much faster than any contemporary cruise ship. We begin our comprehensive ship tour on Deck 3L at the bow of the ship, where we find Illuminations, which is a multi-purpose venue used for lectures for Cunard's renowned enrichment programme, a cinema and the largest planetarium at sea. Just outside Illuminations is Cunard Connections, where you can partake in a computer class if you wish to. We leave Cruise Connections and walk along the outside of the Royal Court Theatre before turning the corner and entering the theatre itself. The theatre itself has 2 shows either evening, which can either be a traditional production type show or a guest entertainer. Outside the theatre is a display board showing you all the performers in the production show on this particular cruise. Also, there is a large useful map there to help you get around the ship. We move further towards the aft of the ship, and here we find the grand lobby, including the purser's office. And just off the grand lobby, you'll also find the casino. The casino has a wide range of slot machines and also a number of gaming tables for those that wish to indulge. Back to the lobby now and some of the beautiful Christmas decorations that were there while we were on board. As we continue travelling towards the aft of the ship, on the port side we have the photo gallery, and directly opposite the photo gallery we have the Golden Lion pub. The Golden Lion pub is a traditional English pub with comfortable seating, tables to sit at, an entertainment area, and in the lunchtime you can even get food here, traditional British pub food. Moving further to the aft of the ship, we enter the beautiful Britannia dining room on level 2. It now hosts fixed dining on level 2 and anytime dining on level 3. Right at the aft of the ship on this deck is the G32 nightclub, a venue for late night dancing and entertainment. It's only accessible via the Queen's Room, which is a half deck above it. The Queen's Room is a really beautiful and stunning ballroom, complete with a sprung floor for everyone to enjoy dancing with a big band sound. And in the afternoons, it's the venue for the legendary Cunard afternoon tea. As we leave the Queen's Room, we enter the Clarendon Art Gallery, who stock a wide range of paintings and sculptures for you to purchase. They also host a number of very informative talks about different artists while on board. Next up we have the tasting room with a huge selection of fine wines for you to indulge in. Next to the tasting room is Godiva at Sir Samuel's, where you can enjoy little snacks and beautiful quality hot chocolate and coffee. Next we come to the chart room, which is a warm, comfortable bar that serves a wide selection of drinks. It also has a performance area where you'll usually find a jazz band situated in the evenings. Next to the chart room, you'll find the champagne bar, which stocks a wide range of specialist champagnes and sparkling wines. Other drinks are also available here, and you'll see from the decor it harks back to the glamour days of Hollywood. Around the grand lobby on deck 3 there are a number of retail outlets for those who love to do a bit of shopping when they're on holiday. And we're now back at the upper level of the grand lobby. All that remains towards the bow of the ship on this level is the upper levels of the theatre and the illuminations, which we've already seen. On deck 7 you'll find the King's Court buffet and the chef's table available in the evening. Also situated on this deck are the 2 Grills restaurants and the Corinthia Lounge, which is a venue for quizzes, entertainment and also coffee and a light lunch. I guess that after all that food, it'll be time to find your way to the gym. And yes, you've guessed it, it's on deck 7 as well, right at the front of the ship. Here you will also find the therapy pool and the spa as well. One of the other very special aspects of Queen Mary 2 is also on deck 7, and that's a beautiful teak wraparound promenade deck, which many people enjoy sitting and watching the world go by, or just strolling to get some gentle exercise. It truly is a wonderful place to be on this beautiful ocean liner. We move now to deck 8, which is the home of the terrace bar and pool. And at the bow of the ship we have the bookshop and the largest library at sea.
Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all.
We move up another level now to the bow on deck 9, and we enjoy the sophistication of the Commodore Club, a place where we've enjoyed many evenings having a few drinks with friends and chatting. From time to time during the evening there is also live entertainment. Adjacent to the Commodore Club is Churchill's Cigar Lounge and also the boardroom. On deck 11 is the observation deck, where you've got a beautiful view right over the bow of the ship. If you move out to the bridge wings, you can turn around and see right down the side of the ship to the aft. And just inside from the observation deck is the Atlantic room, which is used largely for bridge. If we pop up to deck 12 midships, we'll find the pavilion pool and bar area, which as you can see is furnished with comfortable loungers. There are 2 jacuzzis for people to use and a retractable roof which makes the area usable all year round. You'll also find the golf simulator located in this area. Before we complete our tour of this one and only ocean liner, If you found this information helpful or useful, I'd like to ask you to consider subscribing to our channel. If you hit the notification bell, you'll be informed of all our future uploads and won't miss out on any more helpful information like this again. We'll now continue our tour with the outside areas on Deck 12. As we walk along Deck 12, we pass through the sports courts areas. Here we have the quoits, and when we come into the large open area we find the shuffleboard courts. And here you will also find the golf nets. At the front of Deck 12 you'll also find the lookout, which is an area protected by glass that looks right over the front of the ship as an observation area. I'm afraid that brings us to the end of our tour of the wonderful Queen Mary 2. I hope it may have inspired you to take a trip on her one day. I'm sure you'll enjoy it as much as we have. Those of you who have subscribed to the channel, look out for more Cunard content coming when we indulge ourselves in the maiden voyage of Queen Anne.